Hello from Sweden and welcome to this reading. 1111 urgent messages from your spirit guides. And I have prepared 3 different piles with oracle cards. The one that you feel the most drawn to will be your reading today. We're also using different tarot decks in each of the piles. So we have pile number 1 with rain. We have pile number 2 with owl. And we have pile number 3 with island. Okay, this is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you can scroll down to the comment section where you will find your timestamps. And I will see you guys in your sub readings. Hello, pile number 1 and welcome to your reading. So quickly before we start, during the whole month of May, you can get my oracle decks with free worldwide shipping plus 15% extra discount if you use the coupon code HAPPY on my website nordicl.com, and we're using one of the decks in today's reading. So pile 1, some urgent messages from your spirit guides. You felt drawn to this very beautiful rain card. Let's just put it here in the corner whilst we prepare the first part of your reading. We're going to take 2 cards each from these decks. We're going to take 1 card from this deck. We're going to take some tarot cards from your tarot deck. And we're going to start with reading those messages. And then we're going to continue with some oracle cards I have prepared. And maybe even some more tarot cards. So let's just start. So what is the urgent messages from your spirit guides? Okay, let's do a couple of cards from my own deck. I think we're gonna do 3. Yeah, 3. It's a magic number. Okay, 1 card from this deck. What is the urgent messages? Pile number 1 from your spirit guides. I feel like they're very close to you. Your spirit, like they're very in the room right now whilst preparing. Hello. Yeah, they just waved. Yeah, they were like hello, and I was like okay, hello. So yeah, your spirit guides are definitely here. Let's see here. We have rain, like I said, and we have renewal. And it's pretty funny because outside it's a little bit cloudy and it looks like it's gonna rain any second. And there's a sense of freedom and freshness. Here in Sweden it's late spring. You know that's spring rain, almost summer rain. It smells, everything smells so good. So yeah, I'm getting this very good feeling. Everything smells so good. So let's see here what we got. Wisdom in play. Your intuition knows more than we do. Our intuition, wait, it says our intuition knows more than we do. And eyes are closed here. It almost looks like you're sitting, look at this. This is the storm in the background. This is exactly how it looks like outside here. You know, it's dark. It almost looks like she's sitting on like next to the water, and something is stirring up. The eyes are closed. She still managed to control her emotions, the water here. So maybe you're going through a storm. Let me see, let me not forget. Spirit, I always forget the spirit guys, yes. You're going through something right now. Your wisdom is definitely needed. It feels like you're going to have a nice release. Like they're saying, just like, let your intuition guide you. You're gonna have like releasing, and yeah, a nice release. Afterwards you're gonna feel refreshed. You're gonna feel refreshed. 8 of Swords. Yeah. It's necessary to free you from this. So we got 8 of Swords. We have liberation. Yeah, well, that was clear. We have liberation with judgment. Yeah. the butterfly, and we have the Fool with the Wanderer. So wow, they're applauding. They are applauding. Yeah, they're applauding your spirit guides, and it's very good. Even if Eight of Swords is very close to you here, and the storm is very close to you. Maybe you're in the middle of the storm. Maybe you feel caught up in the storm. But you know, it's like a volcano when it erupts. I guess it's pretty intense for the volcano when it's building up to that eruption. Like it's like building up, and it's a lot of pressure, and it's like a lot of heat, and then poof, it has a volcanic eruption. It has to somehow feel like a release. So something with release is coming here. Even the storm, you know, clouds, it's dark, it's windy, just before, you know, the rain breaks out, and maybe even some thunder, and then afterwards it's like, whoa, the release. So something with release here is coming up very strong. And once again, they're applauding. So I don't know why they're applauding. Like, yay, they're cheering on you. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're applauding and cheering on you. So maybe you actually did something to cause this release, because but something is building up. Don't be scared of the build up. Don't be scared of the storm. There's going to be a liberation and a release here. The Lovers. And the action of coins and action in this deck is the Knight. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers. Knight of Pentacles. Keep yourself steady. You're going to become steadier after this release, but they also want you to try to keep steady. Maybe it's a little bit difficult. Your intuition knows the way, and you need to rely on your wisdom to get yourself through this storm where you can't see how it's going to end. It seems like the future is blocked here. You can't see where it's going to end, but it doesn't feel good. Or it's just, for some of you, it's okay. You don't feel bad at all because you're in touch with your intuition. You completely know you're having a release of energy, and you can sense that things are going to be so much lighter and easier for you afterwards because you had these type of renewals and releases before. So for some of you, this is just confirmations. And for some of you, there's something going on in your life, or maybe even in the external, because the swords are outside of you, maybe in your country, and it looks dark, it looks gloomy, and you're scared. Maybe you don't know how it's gonna go, or maybe it's in your life. Just like things are building up to its boiling point, and it feels like things are gonna explode, or like this. And it is going to be some type of release with Judgment here, because Judgment shows the release and the liberation. But this is not a Tower moment. This is a Judgment moment, and Judgment moments are a little bit easier, or I would say much more easy than Tower moment. Judgment moment, many times we know what's going on. Tower is more like something hits you in the back of your head and you're like, wow, ow, like where did that come from? So and then we have the Fool. So Judgment and the Fool, the Lovers, and Knight of Pentacles. And then you have released this, you're back, you're stable, you're moving forward with stability and clarity. Yeah, feeling good also with the Lovers energy. Guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by the masters and teachers of the highest realms. Yeah, this is so cool. Yeah, I really feel like they're very close. I don't know, like every time I type, they applaud. Yeah, they just keep on applauding and cheering. Yeah, that's the only thing they do. So they are applauding and cheering on you. And it seems like even if you feel like you are, or something is disaligned in your life, or even if you feel like something is not like it should be, it is just like, it is just the way it should be. It is just the way it should be right now for it to change. It doesn't mean it's going to stay this way. It is the way it should be now before it changes. So something again with the volcano building up energy for it to erupt, to cause this change. So the building up of energy, the storm approaching here, or the storm that you're in here now, is also the one, it's, you know, a storm is a lot of energy moving, you know, and rain, you know, it's a lot of cleansing and a lot of energy is moving, and we kind of need that sometimes to kind of make shifts in our life, make shifts in the community or the collective. So there's a lot of shifts going on here. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. Expand your spiritual light. Yeah, you're learning. There's something with a lesson that you need to learn, or a lesson being learned in this situation as well. So storm rider. Yeah, that's what I heard. Like ride. You need to learn to ride the storm and not like get wet or get lost in the storm. Something with storm rider, storm warrior. I wouldn't say warrior, because warrior also feels like you're fighting something. And I don't think we can fight the volcano. I don't think we can like fight the storm. It's kind of like learning how to ride with it, like surf on the volcano, the fire of the volcano, you know? Yeah, surf on it and let it bring you to this new beginning. Because there is a new beginning here with the wanderer, with the fool here, very powerful new beginning with liberation, you know, it's really releasing something in the process. And then Knight of Pentacles and the Lovers here in the end kind of shows like lovingly continuing your journey, your path with stability. We have sensitivity. We have confidence. Yeah, confidence. And we have health. Sensitivity, confidence, and health. Don't be overly sensitive. So I'm reading this sensitive energy a little bit different than I'm used to, but it's something with like, don't overreact. Don't allow yourself to become overly emotional. It's about detaching. I'm getting like Aquarian. Yeah, Aquarius. I don't know. Yeah, Pluto's in Aquarius right now. And Aquarius, I have my moon in Aquarius. I know my moon. I know moon in Aquarius, or Aquarius can be very detached from their emotions. So it just made me feel like it's good for you to be a little bit detached. And also with Pluto and Aquarius, you know, this is kind of the transformation that we're going to. Detach also means seeing things from new perspective and exploring and seeing, unlocking kind of new layers. It creates the space for something new to come in. So, and I feel like it's not a time to be sensitive, like overly sensitive, like reactive sensitive, and like, oh, and then powerless. Don't be powerless. You have power, you have confidence, be confident here. You need to be like the lioness here. Lioness, you know, is a feminine energy. So yin energy, you still have to be allowing, you have to be soft, you have to be flexible, but you also have to have the yang energy of the lion, the confidence, the ability to take action and to change things and to improve things in your life. And I think, you know, if you allow your mind and emotions to get the best of you, this is going to be difficult. Yeah, this is not going to be fun. It's going to be difficult. So don't, that's really adds to the prison here. And it also adds to how you feel, because it seems like the storm can be draining as well. So it can drain you of energy, but if you play your cards right, so to say, if you play your cards right, and if you ride the storm, if you surf the waves of the volcano, you use that changing energy to release something and to bring you into this new, and I'm tapping into the spirits, guys. They are here like in a group. Yeah, on my left side, they're standing in a group, and now they're listening to me. Yeah, they're nodding their heads. Yeah, they're not okay, everything is good. They're nodding their heads. Yes, so this is just another part of your journey. They say this is another part of your ascension, your healing, and your path this lifetime. So all is good. Yeah, all is good. We have community. Yeah, once again, it could be something going on in the collective with community, or your family, or your co-workers, or your neighbors, but there's something like going on. And you also are connected to a community that has a higher vibration, that is also awakening, even if you know it or not. You're connected energetically to all these people all around the world that's doing the exact same thing as you, which is healing, which is growing, which is changing their life in this most profound way. So you have support. You have support. You have a lot of support. Guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters of teachers of the highest realm, but also connected to other starseed light beings, other souls on earth that are also going through an awakening and a powerful shifts. Preparation. That's interesting. What are you being prepared for? Why do I see a factory, but there's not a factory? It's a boat. Yeah, I have to do this again and see. Yeah, I think it's a boat, and I think this is waves. So once again, storm. There's a little bit stormy. All the crows here See all the crows, there's changes. There's things that are hidden. Definitely, you know, your intuition will tell you the truth because there's a lot of dishonesty right now. There's a lot of dishonesty in the air, or confusion, or ego. So it's hard to see the truth. So the only way for you to know the truth of your situation or your future or the situation of the world is to tap into your intuition. Yeah, that's the only way, because it's like, it's messy. So, but within you, it's pretty clear. If you tapped into yourself and your higher self, it's pretty clear, actually. There's no need to worry. It seems like you're very guided. Sky Bridge. This is what you're being prepared for. There's a higher, look at this, possibility for union. This, why do I get so much war energy today? Yeah, war. Look at this war. Okay, so I'm getting like a world energy now coming through. There's going to be an end of a war within 4 to 7 months, maybe. End of a war, 3 to 7, 4 to 7, so maybe 3 to 7 months. Something with an end of the war, end of a war, and end of a world conflict. With that said, let's make it personal. Could also talk about there's going to be, it's going to be okay. Yeah, they're very close, your guides, so maybe you really need to feel them. They're just on the left side here. And they're like, it's so easy for me to, it's like they're in the room. Yeah, it's like in the room. They are in the room. It's going to be okay. Something with not worrying. So maybe you are worried about the world situation or about a situation in your life. There seems to be something resolving here. But beyond that, that's one situation. It could be that it's going to get heated. It's going to get intensified. And there's going to be like an explosion or a release. And the change is going to come from that. So that could also be kind of like, yeah, I feel like that is like a storm, you know, release. But look at this, the rain and renewal. So it's a good clearing of something. And then comes the peace. Then comes the sky bridge. Then comes the possibility for union, and something with something also with preparation. And the sky bridge, it also feels like something with your individual path, where you're gonna go to like something with the next stage together with the Fool here, you know. There's a new chapter opening for you, new chapter beginning for you. You're being prepared for that. Everything that's happening, something with you and the collective, because I can't separate you from the collective in this reading. I want to say like you, like an individual, but the collective comes in. So you're connected to the collective. And we had the community here talking about that. So you are one of these souls that has awakened. You're one of these souls that that is ascending, that is healing, that is purging, maybe had a Kundalini awakening, maybe met your twin flame or another soul, friend or partner that is helping you heal. You're healing together or something like that. But you have very powerful things going on. And maybe you have awakened to your own healing abilities, your gifts. Maybe you are doing something to help the community to ascend, to raise their consciousness, because it's all written in your reading here. Yeah, it's all in the reading. It's hard to separate you from the collective. So your individual path, sometimes maybe you want to get ahead of things, but you're very affected by what's going on collectively. So it's like kind of you're working together. Yeah, and so it has something to do with your mission. It has something to do with your mission. Make friends. That's nice. Friendship is the alchemy of success. Wow. Yeah. So once again, energetically, you are connected with ascended masters and teacher of higher realms, of angelic beings and light beings of higher realms, but also souls here on earth. Why did I see Taj Mahal? This doesn't even look like Taj Mahal. It's just a cloud. But I kept seeing Taj Mahal. I have no idea. Maybe you need to go to India. Maybe there's something in India that's like, wow, I feel like I wanted to cry. I felt my heart. Yeah. Hello, Indian friends. I've been to India 3 times. I lived there for a short while as well. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I love India. So for some of you, this could be India. It doesn't have to be, but I don't know, like, I just saw Taj Mahal and I have no idea where it came from. Clearly, it's not in the reading. So, friends is the alchemy of success. Remember, pile number 1, that you are not alone on this journey. Remember that it's not hopeless. Even if things are going on in the world, it seems crazy at times. You know, what's going on? It doesn't look like Earth is ascending. It doesn't look like things are changing. Like, it actually looks like it's becoming worse. It is because things are intensifying. It's a part of the process. the releases and the purges, you know, it's a part of the process. You know it yourself because you've done it so many times. You had ego death, you had changes in your life, you had karmic situations that you needed to face and then heal and then release. So it's the same collectively, but you're being prepared for something here. And I feel like this is something that you can sense. You can sense what this is. It has something to do with your enlightenment, then your liberation and your freedom. Yeah, it's almost in the middle of the judgment and the fool here. Yeah, see, well, let's put it in the middle because it felt like it was connected. Yeah, it has to do with your enlightenment, and this is very nice. At a certain point, you're not going to be tortured. You're not going to feel any of the suffering anymore. I think, you know, you're walking towards the end of suffering, emotional suffering, mental suffering. It does not mean that suffering is not going to happen outside of you in the world. The world is going to have its own process before it's ready to step into that fifth dimension, before it's ready to ascend into a higher state of awakening. It's going to take time. And but you will end your suffering. It seems like it's in the plan for you to end your suffering this lifetime, which means the emotional and mental reaction. Let's just leave it like that. If you understand, it will make sense for you. We have 2 of Cups. We have 10 of Wands, burden, and we have 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, 10, 10. So there's a big ending here. Yeah, there's a big ending. Now they're back to you personally again. And my back hurt so bad. I felt like my heart chakra, like a pain in the back. So something with 2 of Cups here really comes out in your reading. And this is you facing yourself, because you look at this. This is 2 same face here. Something with facing yourself. And something with facing yourself, and something with releasing the burden within you. 10 of Wands, something with releasing deeper karmic burden. There's something that you're carrying within you that you haven't released yet. And this is also what's going on in the collective, is also forcing. There's a lot of fear in the collective, you know, right now, because there's wars and there's things building up. But it's also pushing you to somehow face the fear within yourself. And in the end, it's about you conquering the fear within you, not you conquering the fear outside of you, because that's too big for you to conquer. You're a part of the light warriors, or whatever you want to call it, or you're a part of the souls that's helping the collective, that's helping things to alchemize and transcend. But this is not a one soul job. The biggest thing that you can do is face the fear within yourself, liberate yourself from the burden, and carry this very strong light, this very strong flame of awakened consciousness, and be a beacon of light. And I want to cry now, because I think that's your biggest purpose. You are meant to be the sky bridge. You are the sky bridge. You are. This is you. Like this. Yeah. Look. This is you. You are the one. Together. This is not you alone. This is like the million of souls all around the world. I don't know how many are, but we are pretty many. You know, awakening, seeking for something better, seeking for something higher, seeking for the truth. And together, you know, we burn together with the ascended masters and the light beings and the angelic beings and the gods and the goddesses, everyone who wants to help Earth. Together, we become this beacon of light. And you know, look at the separation here, unifying and helping all the, I wouldn't say lost souls, but I heard lost souls. All the lost souls to gather into this union. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, that's it. Everything is connected. Yeah, everything is connected. But it starts with you. Yeah, it starts with you. Focus more on yourself and conquering what is within you here. That is the key, pile number 1. That is the key. You can conquer yourself. Harder to conquer the world. Or change the whole world in the way. But you're also part of the change. Yeah, you're all part of the change. Okay, pile number 1. This was your reading. Very powerful reading. I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, very powerful. Anyways, pile number 1, if you want to share your story in the comment section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 1, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. So yeah, quickly before we start, during the whole month of May, you can get my Oracle decks with free worldwide shipping plus 15% extra discount if you use the coupon code HAPPY on my website, nordical.com, and we're using one of the decks in today's reading. So, pile number 1, 1111, urgent messages from your spirit guides. You felt drawn to the owl. Let's just put it here in the corner. We're going to prepare the first part of your reading before we start unfolding some messages. We're going to take 2 cards from this deck. We're going to take 3 cards from my own deck. We're going to take 1 card from this deck, a couple of tarot cards, and we're going to start with reading those messages and channel your spirit guides, and then we're going to continue with some oracle cards I have prepared, and maybe even take some more tarot cards if we feel like it. Okay. I was like, are you guys here? And they're like, yeah, we're still here. We just came from pile number 1, and they're like, we haven't gone anywhere. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to do 2 of these spirit guides. So, what is the urgent messages from pile number 2 spirit guides? Okay, those we're gonna take one of these. That's the one. And some tarot cards. So what is the urgent messages for pile number, did I say 3 before? 2. No, pile 2. I don't know why I'm thinking about pile. Yeah, maybe you should check pile 3. I have no idea. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to peel off the tape here. And we have intuition with the owl. This is such a powerful, peaceful card in some way. Yeah, a very powerful, peaceful card. We have emptied. The ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. Now look at this. What is burned up here? This is the womb, or if you don't have a womb, this is the root chakra. I think root chakra, sacral chakra, maybe even solar plexus. Let's go with those 3 chakras. Solar plexus could be a little bit higher up. Yeah, but I'm feeling those 3 chakras. She's just laying here and letting it happen. Just let it happen. We have 4 of wands. Nice. We have 2 of wands. I feel like I want to throw up a little bit. We have 9 of cups. Yeah, something with letting it happen. Wow, I feel something is pulling my energy. This is interesting. I feel like I want to throw up. I feel like something is pulling my energy. You're releasing something here. It's a very powerful release, and I feel peace. I feel power and I feel peace here with this beautiful owl card. I hear them say, like, just let it happen. Don't hold on. Let it go. Something is being released. Once again, I feel like I want to throw up. And throwing up, you know, it's about releasing energy. It's about the purge. And this is energy that has been, for some of you, it's in the womb. And most of you, you know, it has to do with the, I don't know, womb, is it the sacral chakra? But it's the root chakra. It is the sacral chakra. It is the solar plexus chakra. You're carrying energy here. And in the lower chakras, we carry a lot of energy from karmic connections and karmic earthly situations in our life, you know, money, relationships, worry, fear, health issues. So you're releasing something there. And I hear them say, just let it happen. Don't hold on to it. So if something has like come to its end, or something is leaving you, you need to let it go. And it's pretty interesting because afterwards here we have 4 of wands, 2 of wands, and 9 of cups. So things looks pretty, this is super positive cards. We have Queen of Pentacles, so more positive cards. And we have the 2 of Swords here in the end. So, and I feel somebody's pulling my energy. So it could be, you need to release something. And it could be that he's going to try to come back. If you're releasing an emotion, it could be that it's going to try to come back. If you're releasing a thought pattern, it could be it's trying to come back. If you're releasing a person, it could be that it's trying to come back. Or somebody's going to try to block your path here. But the 2 of Swords almost feels like a blockage of the path. Let's do one more card for the 2 of Swords. Yeah, that's the one. 6 of Swords. Yeah, wow. Yeah, just let it go. It's a dead end here. Yeah, this is a dead end, by the way. Doesn't have to be something blocking your path, not allowing you to go, but it's a dead end. Yeah, you need to let this go and allow the healing to happen. Something also with resting, you know, you need to create space for the healing to happen. You need to allow yourself to rest. And sometimes that can feel so boring. Here I am laying just resting, because we are so used to action. We want things to happen, or we want to feel things. So resting can be, for some of us, a little bit boring. Yeah. So, but resting is super important to allow the body to integrate, to release, to heal. And it's, you know, healing and release comes many times with aches and purging and maybe nausea and maybe headaches. And, you know, this is the way the body processes things. And also, you know, all these emotions are stored and lodged in the body. Dense energies creates headaches and stomach aches and leg pain and I don't know what. So it's like something with like relax. I feel like it's very important that you relax your body a lot and let go of what is meant to be let go of, because it seems that you have grown apart with something. You have grown apart with something is not aligned with your energy, and keeping that in your life makes you sick. Actually, I keep feeling like I feel like I'm dizzy. I feel like somebody's pulling my energy. It's Mother's Day today, so I'm definitely feeling my mother and my family. Yeah, but yeah. So this, maybe that I said it. So maybe that you have something similar, but like something is like pulling my attention, wanting my energy, and it's like. And maybe before you were feeling this energy, you weren't feeling bad, but now it's just like, oh, what is this? You know, this is not love. This is not unconditional love. This is not goodwill, and this doesn't make me feel good, because when we are in connection, when we have other people's, you know, relationships are meant to make us feel good. You know, it is meant to be some mutual. Wow, we can't even talk. Yeah, it's hard to communicate. So maybe something with the communication is also difficult, but something with like not. It's just so you have separated yourself from some energy. And now it's about allowing that to leave your life. 9 of Cups, 2 of Wands, you're progressing, you're changing, you have wishes being fulfilled here with 9 of Cups, something with emotional satisfaction. You need to let go of what doesn't give you emotional satisfaction. You have to allow that to change. You have to allow the change. Meditation. Take a moment to connect to Source through quiet, reflective meditation. And we have free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without condition. Yeah, be a free spirit. We can have people in our lives, but we don't have, like, even that are a bit difficult, but we don't have to have these cords with them. And there's something that's lodged within you. You're releasing some. You need the space. You need the space and the peace to release this. You need that. It's a part of it. Solitude is always a part of healing. It has always been a part. All the saints and sages and Jesus and Buddha and everyone, you know, all of them had solitude. Not loneliness, but solitude. Sacred solitude, where they allowed themselves to heal and to purge. Even Jesus was suffering before his enlightenment. Even Buddha was suffering before. It was because of the suffering they found freedom. The suffering became the gateway, the push, the motivation. But for you, I think, you know, you have already released. It's more about allowing it to go, like letting it go and just like rest. Allow yourself to feel safe in the light and stability that you have created for yourself, in that space that you have already pushed people out of your energy. You have a sacred spot within yourself, where there's nobody that can interfere with your energy. There, you lay there and rest there. Yeah, allow yourself to rest there. I see a lot of angelic beings coming in to heal you. So it seems like you have a deep connection to angels. Even using the tarot deck today is the influence of Angels Tarot. With the gold here, I just saw the gold and the blue. So, you know, Archangel Michael is definitely here helping you to release this. And don't think about certain people. Don't involve emotionally with certain people anymore. Don't talk about them maybe. And yeah, it's really about like, okay, I'm gonna let these go from my life now. Or if that resonates. Manifestation, yeah, looks good. We got manifestation, we got comfort. And we got change. Look at this positive, colorful cards. This deck always makes me happy. Yeah, that's why I chose it today. I think because it's very high vibe actually. Yeah, it's very light and high vibration. Always brings like very easy message, easy digested. Yeah, something is very hard. And it's the stomach here. Comfort. Like it's just, you're getting rid of all these energies. It was so hard for you to digest. And then it was also lodged in your body because of things that wasn't healed. So you carried it in your body and it caused you maybe hard time digesting, like maybe problems with your stomach, maybe problems with your legs, headaches, like physical symptoms, maybe allergies. There's like something with physical symptoms, illness, tiredness, fatigue, depression that's leaving your life. It's leaving your life, but you need to rest and you need to create space and you need to allow the process. And once again, you need to have the space, you need to have the peace, you need to do have meditation here. You need to have that quiet, reflective moments for yourself in nature. And you really need to keep people whatever is like, if you're trying to release energies that are very heavy or sad or angry or whatever you're carrying within you, you can't keep these people around you that keeps putting it in you. You know, they keep pushing in your energy and they keep on like crossing your boundaries and they keep saying hurtful words. So I don't know it's not gonna happen. It's not so easy, you know, to do that. And now your guys comes in and they're much more soft than I am. I felt I felt like I was a little bit harsh, and they just come with I see them just standing around you with their hands out, and I just see them with like very soft healing energy. So allow the process. Don't force anything. If you have a hard time letting go of things, accept that as well. You know, they're more soft here. You're getting a lot of healing. I think it would be very beneficial for you to listen to healing meditations, to meditate, to walk in. You need this a lot. You need to bathe in high vibration. You need to like anything spiritual that is, of course, that has a high vibration, pure vibration, that is of truth. You need to surround yourself with this. You need so much love and healing. You need this. Yeah, I feel like you really need it. You need to, there's a deep healing going on here. Very deep healing. And comfort here. This is the stomach. Yeah, once again, I see them. I put my hand on my stomach. You can't see it, but I put my hand on my stomach. My stomach is getting a little bit big. I felt yeah. I don't know what to say. Let's forget about that. So anyways. Yeah, it's about loving. Yeah, it's also about loving your body, you know, loving your body, connecting with the body, also connecting with the body, loving the body. This is a lot about love and healing. I don't know why you need this very, very, very deep healing. Very deep healing. And rest. It's like your body is so tired. It's like you've been fighting a war your whole lifetime or lifetimes, you know. Now you need to rest and you need to surround yourself with sweet words and healing energies, and only people that are nice and smell like strawberries. I mean, yeah, only things like this, vanilla and strawberry. So we have common puffball. Let's go. Okay, this is funny. We have a number 13, which is the major arcana for death. This is not a tarot card, but it just came to my mind. And then we have a common puffball. So I don't know if you've seen these mushrooms, but they are pretty funny. You can step on them and there's a smoke coming out. So poof, poof, poof. You know, so they're pretty funny. And I became a little bit childish here. So there's the inner child coming out. And this is a way to heal, you know, to bring out the lightness and the joyness and the laughter. And but also the common puffball. It's like you step on them, and they give away the smoke, and then they're emptied. Yes. And then they are emptied. So this is what you're doing. It's the little puffs here of this dark energy, these heavy energies, these heavy emotions, this energies, you know, people say something harsh to you, you take it in, and then all of a sudden you have the energy in your stomach, and you know, it's causing you this feeling and this thought and this discomfort and this health issue and this and that, and in other places you take this in, and now you're releasing everything, and you're releasing and you're purging. That's why I felt so nauseous in the beginning. I felt like, well, I just want to throw it up. Where did all this energy come from? So you need to let that happen. Manifestation here would be this beautiful bee here. It also feels like solar plexus chakra. Look at this. Yeah, and the change here, you know, is the orange. It's the sacral chakra. But yeah, this also feels like, you know, solar plexus chakra, joy, manifestation, abundance, power, happiness, taking that power back. Because I think like it seems to be like a little bit of health issues in this pile. It could be mental. It could be, you know, feeling just sad and down and depressed and things feels hopeless at times. Or it can be physical, just being like so tired all the time, or, you know, unmotivated, or, you know, having some kind of physical weird issue. Nobody can explain what it is, but, you know, or headaches or something that you can't get rid of. And this is the stuck energies. So releasing these, and you already are like kind of doing it. It's like kind of like do it more, like go in full, like lay down on the ground and allow yourself just to breathe and just like, oh. And do that over and over and over again. It is a process, you know. We don't heal in 2 days. We don't heal in 1 year or something. We don't heal in lifetime. I don't want to say lifetimes because it sounds so, you know, big. But healing goes so much faster now. In these times, it goes very fast, actually. So much faster. But you need to have like patience with the healing process, because it is a healing process, and not resist what needs to go. Don't resist, and don't fly back. It almost looks like he's flying in the wrong direction, you know. He's not like moving with the wind. It's like he's moving like towards the wind. So this is like, yeah, resistance. This is difficult. Don't go back to what you have released. Don't start thinking about people that have hurt you. Don't start to, I don't know, seek pain. Yeah, I don't know, like seek pain. Be aware if you seek pain subconsciously, or if you're holding on to something subconsciously. Be aware of that. Be aware of your own resistance to meditate. Some people say, I can't meditate. Yeah, of course you can. Your ego doesn't want to sit still. It doesn't want to, because it's going to die. What happens when you sit still? There's a part of you, you know, can't manage to sit still. You will die. You know, some people say, I have ADHD. I have ADHD. Yes, it's a little bit more difficult. You know, this thing they call ADHD, it is a little bit more difficult, but you know, I managed to meditate and I managed to come this far. So it is a part of the ego. It has all these excuses for not being able to sit still, for not being able to meditate, for not being able to do this and that. It doesn't cost you anything to sit on the chair, turn off your phone, and just look out the window and just breathe. You know, you don't even have to close your eyes. Just be in the present moment. Doesn't cost us anything. We can bring this in. The more we bring this into our life, the stronger the awareness becomes. The more the power, the ego is losing more of its power, and we are getting more of our power. Consciousness is power. It's the biggest power of them all. To be conscious, to be awake, to be aware. And we have a hollow bone with teachability. So emptied with the common puffball because you let go, and then you have a hollow bone. And now there is a Buddhistic saying, I think, like how you come here kind of with a full cup of knowledge and thoughts and ideas. How can I teach you something when you have all these you have your own mind in the way? You have to be emptied for you to be able to receive something new. So hollow bone, yeah. So this is when we are releasing something. We're releasing everything here, creating Spain. Yeah, Spain. Pile number 1. I all of a sudden talked about Taj Mahal here in India. Here, Spain just came in. I have no idea. Maybe somebody's from Spain. But yeah, hollow bone. And this is, look at this. Oh, this beautiful. I don't know. This very beautiful. I don't know if it's wisdom or knowledge, a piece of knowledge or information, higher information coming to you here. Something feels very sacred here. Look at the little turquoise stones, the crystals here in the end of this. It looks like a trumpet almost. Trumpet? Is that the English word? So teachable. Now you have released this. Now you are teachable. So there's a beautiful shift going on. It's not easy. It's manageable. It is manageable. It's not easy. It's taking its time. It's a process. And that's just the way it is. You're freeing yourself. Deal with the unexpected. treat the unforeseen as divine offering. Yeah, don't resist also. Don't resist craziness. It's time. There's crazy layers. Look at these layers. Almost like you're going through all these layers of healing. At times, there are just like really unexpected things coming up. Try to deal it with least resistance. When you have a Kundalini emergency is when your Kundalini energy is like disturbed. It's like too much to handle, because Kundalini is such a powerful energy. It's too much to handle. The best thing that we can do is just lay flat on the floor. Lay flat on the floor and just surrender. We can't do anything else, because any energy work, any meditation just adds to the this fire, the Kundalini fire. So times we can just lay down and try to breathe. And I think this is a good practice for you, to not do anything and just allow it, because we try to do something all the time, trying to fix something, try to do something, overthink something. If we're not allowing the energy to, it's already happening. You guys, we saw the guides, the angels, they're all around you. They're giving so much healing. You're so open for healing because it's in your divine plan to awaken now. You have awakened, maybe you have a Kundalini awakening, which means you're full on awakening, full on healing. You can't stop it. Once the Kundalini is rising, you can't stop it, Yeah, it's crazy. But same thing with the spiritual awakening, you're awakened. You will never go back to sleep in the same sense that you had before your awakening. So things are already happening, but it's like allowing it and give the space for it to happen and have the patience and like not stressing things. Sometimes we're so damn stressed, always trying to get somewhere. Where are we trying to get? Where is the end? The end is death. So we're running towards death because that's the end of the life. So Empress. Being in this allowing energy is also what's going to open up bigger manifestations for you. And it's going to allow you to grow the less you do, the less you resist, and the less you kind of do, the more you let go, the stronger and easier the flow is going to be. The faster you're going to grow, the High Priestess. Yeah, this is about you being aligned, not fighting reality, but being aligned with the spiritual process that you're going through. King of Wands. Yeah, because this is the opposite. You can decide. So the Empress and the High Priestess, this is what they're talking about. Allow, accept, connect. The King of Wands is like, oh, fire everywhere. How am I going to survive? What am I going to do with this? Oh, And what are we going to do with that energy? It's worthless. It's just chaos. So try not, even if there is chaos in your life, try not to resist this, which this is hard not to resist when there's chaos. Nobody wants chaos, but we have to try to breathe. And like I said, lay flat on the floor. I don't know how many times I just lay flat on the floor, like, boo, I don't know what to do. And guys say, don't do anything, just lay there. I was like, okay, So, it's a journey, it's a process. We just have to surrender to it and have faith and trust that things are working out. And also, you have already felt it. The shifts and the changes and the healing and the manifestations. So you're not lost. You have tangible results already from your journey. Things has already changed. Magical things has already changed with you. So you look at those tangible things that happen within you and outside of your life and hold on to them and say, okay, I have faith. I know it's going to work out. Okay, pile number 2, this was your reading. If you want to share your story in the comment section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 2, I wish you all the best and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 3 and welcome to your reading. So quickly before we start, during the whole month of May, you can get my Oracle decks with free worldwide shipping plus 15% extra discount if you use the coupon code HAPPY on my website nordicl.com, and we're using one of them in today's reading. So pile 3, some urgent messages from your spirit guides. You felt drawn to the island. Let's just put it here in the corner whilst we prepare the first part of your reading, and we're going to do that by taking 2 cards from this deck, 3 cards from my own Oracle deck, 1 card from this deck, a couple of tarot cards from your main tarot deck, and we're going to start with reading those messages, and then we're just going to continue with some oracle cards I have prepared and maybe some more tarot cards if that feels right. So, what is the urgent messages from your spirit guides? There's a face here. You see that? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do 3 cards from my own deck. What is the urgent messages? Okay, 4 cards. Yeah, I just saw that one. It was like, aren't you gonna take me too? So okay, we got 4 cards. And then 1 card from this deck. That's it. A couple of tarot cards. What is the urgent messages from your spirit guides? Okay, we are ready. Let's see what we have. So we have island with detachment. The camera just showed 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2. Okay. We have 4, 4. 4, 4 with lantern. Consciousness is light. Wow, what a powerful card. Consciousness is light. I don't know why my back is really hurting. Let me just adjust my chair a little bit. Yeah, all of a sudden my back started to hurt. Back is the heart chakra. Lantern, consciousness is light. Okay, very powerful. We have 8 of wands. Things are going fast for you now. You're on the fast train. Things are going fast for you now. Something with your consciousness expanding in a very fast pace. King of Swords. Yeah, wow, that was the confirmation. And it's really interesting because I had a hard time choosing the tarot deck for this pile. And I wanted a very light. I felt like I needed something very, very light. And at the end, I chose this one because it felt very light. And you can see it also, you know, very light cards. A little bit of gold foil here. So King of Swords. So yeah, something with very light energy here. Something with your consciousness expanding very, very quickly right now. And there's gold here as well. You could feel a little bit lonely, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, because this is just, you have risen above loneliness in some way. Let's do more cards. We have Ace of Wands. Wow, look at this. Ace of Wands. There's something new growing quickly. Something new is growing very quickly. 7 of Swords. You got rid of some enemy. 5 of Wands. Yeah, you got rid of something with getting rid of this. You're getting rid of this energy. The 7 of Swords. This tricky energy. The 5 of Wands. This ego, the conflict, the tension, the war, the density, the toxicity. It feels like you're getting rid of this, or you got rid of it. It feels like it doesn't affect you anymore. So, yeah, it's moving around you. I'm feeling now. Where is it? Yeah, where is this energy? It's something with it's moving around you. So, pile number 3, you're shifting your consciousness. This is what you need to know. And it's happening in a rapid pace. It is happening in a rapid pace. You have an issue in your life. There's some trickster energy, tricky energy here, manipulative energy, or, you know, some people that have a lower vibration. There could be some situation going on with you and them. Maybe you've been working with this, but they're literally they're really being pushed. They're not in your aura anymore. They're outside your aura. They're trying to get back in. I see them going around you. They're like, hello, can I come back in? So this is because, and I don't think they can come in. Maybe you put some protective shield around you, because I see something with the island detachment. There's like a protective shield around you, or maybe this is a call to do that. To put the shield around you. I'm sorry, I just need to tap into the spirit guides because I always forget about them. Because information comes so fast. So I just want to check. Yeah, they're showing like a shield. Yeah, they say it's okay, you can talk. It's the same thing. Yeah, if it comes through us or through you, they say it's almost the same thing. So, okay, that was the confirmation. Everything is good. But something with a protective shield around you, and it's not in your face anymore. It's like there's a distance, there's a detachment between you and the troublesome energy. And something, you're very safe in this space. You're very safe in this island, which is look at this, a beautiful island here. Very beautiful island. You know, it's a tropical island. There's a little bit of clouds, but it's good. You know, everything looks nice here. So you're not alone. you're just detached, you know? You're just detached and you're safe in your energy here. And here you're growing. Wow, here's a beautiful expansion of your consciousness happening with the King of Swords here, the Ace of Wands. Very ace, you know, the wands, the fire of wands, and the Eight of Wands is happening so fast now. It's happening. I don't know if you did something special, but it's happening so fast right now. And I keep seeing this protective shield over your aura. So maybe you did some energy work or something to protect you and to push somebody out, or maybe you did something powerful. But it seems like it's outside of you. The problems are like not in your face anymore. Transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitation and allow your soul's light to truly shine. You have transcended something. You are transcending something. Your soul light will truly shine. Consciousness is light here with the lantern. This, yeah, big thing. And look at this. She's holding, this is her head. Look at it. Her hair goes into this. So consciousness expanding. Yeah, this is so clear here. Your consciousness is expanding in a very powerful way. And there's nobody that can, like, nobody can stop this. Even if there's like forces, psychic forces, spiritual warfare forces, and you're so safe now. Now you are safe. Now you can expand. So something is out of your energy. Let's make 2 cards or 1 card to clarify the Seven of Swords. We have Judgment. I took 2 cards. And the Star. Yeah, you have released this with Judgment and the Star. You have released this. It's not messing with your energy anymore. You have cut the cord. You have cut the karma. And it's not messing with your energy here anymore. Or this is happening. Maybe this hasn't happened. It is happening right now. You're healing, you're clearing, you're cutting the cord, you're protecting yourself. And when that is done, you're going to expand your consciousness very, very quickly, because now you have the space to do so. And now you have cleared out some karma here that was really messing with your mind and your energy. Intuition. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. You're being very guided. Highly guided. Highly guided. We have news. We have time. Yeah, the divine timing is here. And now I feel like I want to throw up. And now I hear somebody screaming. Wow, interesting. Yeah, I hear somebody screaming. It's really like there are things trying to grab your mind. There are things trying to grab you, and say something has lost its power over you. Somebody or something has lost their power over you. Their hooks are falling off you. The hooks are falling off you. The time is here, and I feel somebody screaming. But the scream before was in your face. It's in a distant horizon. Or it's going to be in a distant horizon. It's being pushed out of your life here with the Star. Deep healing happening here with the Star. Galactic forces helping you. Your higher self helping you. It's divine timing here now for this to happen. This big judgment. This big release. This big liberation from this karma that you've been struggling with. From this karma that's connecting with some heavy energy that you have been dealing with. But I hear somebody screaming and fighting, and this is what you're getting rid of. The screams and the fightings. Wow. Yeah, I almost felt like I did a little lamb sound, but yeah, inner child. Yeah, because this shows the purity. Look at the dandelion here showing this release. Oh, you're free. You released it. Now your inner child is healed. This is beautiful. And soulmate. Yeah, look at this. Now you are safe. You and your loved ones, you and your cats, your animals, your pets, your home, the people that you love. Now you are safe. Now the fight and the scream is gone from your life. The fighting and the screaming is gone. We have split gill with adapt. There's going to be a period of integration, but I feel something with adapt here. Something with... Oh, I keep feeling like they want to grab you. Like somebody wants to fight with you. Yeah, that's what I feel. Somebody really likes to fight you, or like they have a hard time letting you go. So they like fighting with you. They like triggering you. And they're like something with their life. Somebody's life is becoming pretty intense on the outside. Like before, I think you were making somebody stable. Does that make sense? Even if you didn't have this person in your life anymore, it's like you helped them to become energetically stable, because somehow they had a hook in your energy, and you have a pretty good energy, so it kind of helped them to kind of balance their own energy. But now when you have completely cut them out of your energy, completely cut them, they don't know how to balance themselves anymore. So they are becoming very agitated and triggered and angry. And they're like acting out. So there could be that somebody's going to reveal their true face. Now when you have taken yourself out of the equation, there could be that somebody's real face is going to be revealed, because they're going to be something with their reality being crumbled down. And before, they can't regulate, something with them not being able to regulate their feelings. And they were using you to regulate them, like fighting with you helped, and now they can't do that anymore. So I just see like the ship is sinking. Like I say, sometimes there's a tower moment, but you don't have to care, because it's not affecting you. You're growing more than ever now because you're free. There's so much beautiful things happening to you now when you are free. So this adaptation here is more them. They have to adapt to the reality without you. You are more integrating a higher consciousness and growing faster than you have done ever. Yeah, it's going very fast, because there's distance now. Oh, look at this. There's distance now between you and the pain, between you and the suffering, between you and the situation that brought this, the people who brought this. There is a distance, there is a detachment. And the great benefactor is going to bring you grace and generosity. This is nice. And we have one of these, I can't remember the name, but I just did the last reading that I did, which was the number one top thing that universe wants to tell you right now. We had one of these mushrooms to choose from. I think it was pile number 2. Yeah, pile number 2 in that reading. So I think maybe you should go check that out, because maybe there's an extra message there for you. If you want to, you don't have to. So the great benefactor, I'm trying to see what this is. Is it little, there's 2 of them. 2 happy hamsters or mice, and they have a crown. There's a female and a male. We have the soulmate here enjoying. Yeah, look at this. You and your loved ones are saved. You are enjoying your abundance in peace. Your life is growing in happiness. You're not interested in fighting. You don't have anger and fight and drama in your life anymore. You're safe. You're happy here. Yeah, this is good. And the last card here is balanced life. Love seeks your well-being. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so much more peace in your life now, or it's coming here. Love seeks your well-being. Look how happy you are. Look at the smile on your face. Look at the hands out here receiving the love, feeling loved, feeling saved. Saved. Yeah, feeling safe. And I say it's saved. Yeah, feeling saved. Yeah, maybe you feel saved. Saved and loved. Nothing is a coincidence. So yeah, maybe you feel saved. These 3 cards, yeah, let's just, they just came like this. We have 5 of Pentacles. We have 4 of Pentacles. And we have 3 of Pentacles. Did I not shuffle this deck? Yes, I did shuffle it. But for some reason, these came together anyways. 5, 4, and 3. So much Pentacle energy here. So much Pentacles. So you go here for 5 of Pentacles. It is just like bad situation. It's affecting your health. It's affecting your finances. It is affecting your everything, your life. And then 4 of Pentacles here. It's affecting your stability. And you're like, how am I going to feel safe? And then 3 of Pentacles here, showing kind of how you master this. You mastered this and you moved away from this. Yeah. This was a very short reading, but I still think we're gonna stop here actually, because short but powerful. Nothing more needs to be said. Yeah, nothing more needs to be said. If you want to have a longer reading, once again, you can check out the last reading that I did, the number 1 top thing that the universe wants to tell you right now, and go to this number 2 pile. I think was this mushroom. Yeah. Okay, pile number 3, this was your reading. If you want to share your story in the comment section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 3, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.